Namaskar, I am Rajendra Salokhe. We are discussing the Queen's Gambit decline opening. As we have seen in my earlier videos, the moves of Queen's Gambit decline opening start with d4, d5, c4. The c4 pawn is offered as a gambit, and if black captures this, then its gambit accepted, otherwise it is gambit declined. Now we have seen in our earlier videos that if black plays c6 here, then it is a Slav defense. If black plays knight to c6, then it is Chigorin defense. If the black plays e5, then it is Albin counter gambit. And if black plays bishop to f5, then it is Grau or Baltic defense. And now we are discussing the Marshall defense. See the chart at the left. We already discussed Slav, Chigorin, Albin, Baltic. So Marshall defense start from the initial move d4, d5, c4 and c4, and black plays knight to f6. This is Marshall defense. We'll see some traps in Marshall defense also after this. First we'll see the popular moves which I have extracted from the opening explorer. So popular moves are knight c3, e6, bishop g5, bishop e7, e3, black castles, knight f3, h6, bishop h4, b6, c cross d5, knight cross d5, bishop cross e7, queen cross e7, knight cross d5, e cross d5, rook to c1, bishop e6, queen to a4, c5, queen to a3, and rook to c8. These are just the popular moves. See, black has not black has castled, white has not castled, white has not castled even in the 13 moves. It's not necessary that every game will be played like this and you should play like this also, just to make you aware that this are the common moves. So we'll see some games and traps in Marshall defense. This game was played between Haskovec and Smith, and it's just 2017 game. See, d4, d5, c4, knight f6, c cross d5, knight cross d5, knight f3, knight c6, e4, knight f6, d5, knight b8, goes back to its own position, knight c3, e6, bishop to c4, e cross d4, knight cross d5, knight cross d5, bishop cross d5, c6, bishop cross f7. And now here is the trap, because if king captures his bishop, then queen is gone, queen support is gone. See, king captures the bishop, then black king is gone. Otherwise, If he moves the king to e7, then bishop to g5 check and queen is gone. It is a square here. So black has lost the game and black resigned the game. So we'll see next game in which a mate is done in. It's a miniature game, you can say. So d4, d5, c4, knight f6, c cross d5, knight cross d5, e4, knight b6, knight c3, knight c6, knight f3, bishop g4, d5, knight e5, knight cross e5, bishop cross d1. Now here white is clearly allowing his queen, now sacrificing the queen. He captures this knight and is sacrificing the queen. He has some plans further. Now white plays bishop to b5 check. Such plans are very dangerous. However, we've done it. D cross c6, queen to b8 to protect this pawn on b7. He plays c7 and gives a check. Very dangerous. So queen is gone actually, but white makes a mate here. See how bishop cross g7 and checkmate. So he sacrificed the queen and achieved checkmate. Very bold actually moves. You should be very careful while making such moves. Here's another game. d4, d5, c4, knight f6, c cross d5, knight cross d5, knight f3, knight c6, e4, knight f6, knight c3, bishop to g4, d5, knight e5, knight cross e5, bishop. Again he has sacrificed the queen here. It seems to be a similar game. Bishop to b5, c6, d cross c6, queen to, is brought the king here to c7, but it's captured. C cross b7 and check is there. King to d8, b cross a8 and he gets the queen back. Queen to c8. Black is exchanging the queens, and knight cross d1. So see, white is actually leading. Black is less by one rook, one bishop, one knight, one pawn. So obviously black resigned here. White has won the game. Another short game we'll see. Queen's Gambit decline d06, g4, d5, c4, knight f6, c cross d5, knight cross d5, knight f3, knight c6, e4, knight f6, bishop d3, knight cross d4, knight cross d4, queen cross d4, bishop to b5 check, bishop to d7, and queen is gone here. Loses the queen. So it is sort of a discovery attack. The bishop can go here and give a check. The queen has no support. So bishop gives a check from here, and whatever it does, the queen is gone. Another game is there. short game d4 d6 c4 d5 c cross d5 queen cross d5 knight c3 queen goes back to d8 e4 e5 queen to a4 and check, bishop to d7 queen to b3 e cross d4 queen cross b7 d cross c3. He has ignored that. He thought probably he can convert this pawn into queen, but he has definitely, black has ignored that he is losing the rook. C cross b2, but finally black has won. Bishop cross b2, bishop to b4 and check, king to e2, bishop to g4 and check, knight to f3, and only one move and checkmate is there. Just see if you can find out. Queen to d2 and checkmate. So I discussed this Queen's Gambit declined in that the Marshall defense variation. Please keep watching, because in Queen's Gambit decline there are two more defenses: symmetrical defense and semi-Slav. Semi-Slav is quite common again. So keep watching, and after Queen's Gambit decline, obviously I am going to discuss some other opening. Please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.